Добрый день. Бесплатный кредит действителен для товаров, помеченных красным кружком. Но если вас интересует эта модель, я к вашим услугам. Что с вами? Что?
Yeah. Happy St. Patty's Day, you deplorable bastards. And standing in for the liberal point of view is McMiles.
Y'all said purple hair, so I grew my hair out.
And what is today all about?
Oh, it's magic! It's green!
How is that happening? Is this science? Or is it just Irish? See, and this is what happens. I did get, well, this is like, got some good head for the day. Now I have to wait.
You don't know how to pour a beer, do you, Eric?
Well, I was trying to make sure that I was thorough on my mission.
Your lips are green. I thought it'd be funny anyways.
Okay. So the comments are from Rumble, because every Wednesday I'm on Rumble. Because YouTube is a bunch of social commies, and you can't say ivermectin, Fauci needs to die as soon as possible.
Where the fuck has he been lately?
That's a good question. Fearing for his life, hopefully. Trump is the real winner of the last election. The election was fraud.
I like the one you had on Facebook.
Which one?
Tell me the truth. Biden is exactly the president Trump said he would be.
Pretty much. Yeah. So I think there was 4 people that left comments, and then each of them left 27. So first in was Smile Money, and again, I'm not exactly sure how the order system works, or where the fuck my mouse is. Smile Money says first, and of course I am going to get shot down on comments because Rumble sucks. But we'll try. Just to make it easier, I'm just going to write hi.
Hang on. Nope. Eric, hang on, stop. Semicolon, and
in case this takes a while, I'm going to take my beer with me.
yeah. Where the fuck is that now?
Just don't hit reply. What in the hell are you doing?
I'm doing. And then I'm going to hit comment and see what we get. Smiley faces. Now you just hit Control V if you want to reply.
Control V.
Yep, that gives you paste.
Mr. 27 said nice. McCline says, oops, I just noticed the ear cuff points off, bud. Then he says, looking good, Matt, looking damn good.
This thing is itchy. Here.
I don't doubt it.
And hot. I'll wear that when Christine comes home and watch her shit herself.
Poco says, you all stinking up the place with the non-filtered farts. Salty, first naked. Sub-comment, didn't scourge. Roger, ready to nakeddom too? Naked con too? Salty says, welcome aboard. Miss 27 says, nakedness is. Salty again, in a pinch, you can filter used motor oil and add 10% gasoline to run your diesel engine on. True story.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
He's an engineer.
Yeah, well, I practiced that. Don't add anything but diesel fuel to your diesel.
You know another thing I heard? On every fill-up, if you add 1 quart of transmission fluid...
That's okay. Now, if you can get transmission fluid and filter it down to the proper filtration level so you didn't have any particulate in it, the only problem with that is it's red. And if you get pulled over by the DOT and they're like, oh, look, you've got red fuel. And you're like, no, it's transmission fluid. They're going to fucking blow a nut one way or another.
Fuck them. Reach over and show them the goddamn container. Show them a picture of a video of me putting it in there. It's my vehicle.
Yeah, the problem is...
They'll accuse you of putting oil in it. Heating oil.
Dyed fuel. Off-road diesel. Which, realistically, at this point in time, the only difference between off-road diesel and on-road diesel is red dye. And then you've got home heating fuel has red dye, but it's also not anywhere near as clean as... And especially with your engine now, the Cummins, you do not want to fuck up those injectors.
I am fucking doing anything questionable. The only one that I said that I've been told is to add with every full tank of gas to add transmission fluid.
Yes, that will help condition seals, and it is the same viscosity as diesel fuel is, and it burns hotter than shit. It will clean carbon deposits.
Well, I can tell you right now, depending on where your foot is on the throttle, it already burns pretty good.
Does he have a tuner in it?
Yes. Full Banks. It's a Banks 6-gun tuner and a full Banks exhaust.
Nice. Turbo back or just did that one have a catalytic converter in it?
I'm not sure.
I think it was too early to be DPF, but it may have a catalytic in it.
They see now a few people who will hear this, Jay from Elite Ammunition, kind of went into he looks out for me, so I appreciate it. But there's one thing, Jay, that I have to tell you, is that this is not a plow truck. This is a truck that came with a plow. This was Jody's truck, and the only thing Jody ever plowed with it was his own driveway. Sam said in all the time she worked for Jody, maybe 3 times he brought the truck and plowed the parking lot for the shop. Yep. And the shop parking lot is like me and Miles' driveways. I mean, it's...
Well, if you moved all the cars, it would be considerably more, but...
Yeah, it's always got frickin' cars in it, so it's basically a U around a building. So this has not been a truck that has spent its life pushing a plow around. Now, having said that, it's a very heavy Boss V plow, and right now I tried to take it off today because the weather's supposed to be nice for a while, and my fucking alley is so fucked up I can't.
What did I tell you we can do? What did I tell you we can do?
Drive it through Matt's garage door. Just okay.
I mean, I told you we could take and put it in my driveway, and then I'm gonna have to move the truck to the other point it the other direction because my nutty ass fucking neighbor's putting up a no parking sign, and I'm starting to sink in. But I think if I put it on the other side where there is no crushed concrete, I'm gonna sink anyways.
Mean that we got the contractual Irish things.
That's all I wanted to do is just get the one out of the way.
Then, so we're gonna review this.
Yeah, we can do this, or we can do the other stuff I got down there.
You're the one picking. You purchased it. It's your decision.
We'll drink them both. Actually, you know what?
Kind of like what you're thinking right now. I'll read a comment while you're deciding.
See. There we go.
The real Poco Local. You're late. You missed dinner. Son of a bitch. Then he says, Jesus, the beginning would have ruined my dinner. Yes.
Shit, this stuff's weak as fuck.
Then he says, Miles should put Spanish Fly in his wife's CPAP machine.
My wife doesn't use a CPAP.
Then just put it. You put it on the end of your penis.
It ain't going anywhere then.
Then he says, exit only. That's not what those earrings advertise. Talking about Matt. Smile Money. Question, what is Matt loading to Rumble? Glad he's being honest.
You know what?
You don't even realize until you watch a video how many times Matt says that. So how much does that fucker lie? Because every now and then he's being honest.
Wow. Holy shit.
So Poco says, J4?
You know what? He probably believes what he's saying.
That one's been called. Oh, okay. I'm going to give you this one. God, I hate the... Is there an app for put the mouse in the center of my fucking monitor? Okay. Then he says, scratch that. I, too.
Nope, you already called one. Too late.
Oh, it's fucking Matt touching little girls again. Child abduction, Amber Alert! I don't even fucking know where Pope City even is.
How ironic is that? Pope City with a child abduction. Where's something to open this shit with? Well, let's
You need an actual... Is it a cork?
No.
Oh.
And since they got a shipment in, I gotta go after work tomorrow. I gotta pick up more. Oh, shit. Should we get new glasses for this?
I don't care. Christine does the dishes.
We'll
I'm just kidding.
You know what? Here, I'm gonna give it here. I'm at least gonna. I'm gonna rinse this shit out at least.
I don't care, Miles. I just bring up stacks of shit. Got my kitchen bitch taking care of this. Actually, I am the kitchen bitch.
Here's the problem, Eric, is before you can be like, what? You don't even have a job right now. You can wash dishes.
Poco, the CPAP you can leave the water out and use it without, or use less electricity so it can use it with the cigarette plug in a car. The new ones you can't. Silverback sub-comment. The new Dream Station 2 CPAP machines are specifically designed to be cost-effective replacement for the recall Dream Station 1 and other machines. That means they were designed from the ground up to be cheap shit.
I'm not excited about that because my CPAP is my lifeline. Did you take the freaking bottle opener? Did I misplace it? Holy shit.
God! You're cut off. Call him Matt.
He's probably already drunk.
Jesus. Okay.
You could call him up and he'd be like, I'll be right over. And you'd know that's a lie.
Poco says, yeah, just enough to avoid a class action lawsuit. Could happen anyway. Find out people are getting frickin' cancer from not dying from brain problems. Poco.
That sounds like a problem for Matt, not brain problems.
Yeah, it would make your fake tank more glossy. Most shops would give you some clear to put over everything else for free. See, I am still undecided, and I'm not factoring Matt into the occasion. It's my fucking motorcycle. I'll do what I want.
Oh, what the fuck did Matt say?
He didn't like burnt orange, is an idea. Then don't get a fucking burnt orange anything.
What the fuck is it?
Didn't he have a burnt orange car? Wasn't that...
No. He burnt the turbo on his orange car.
Oh, there's a difference. If it's the right color...
He tried to give it alcohol and it rejected it.
What did someone say? Is Matt jealous because you don't have to suck start your truck?
What?
Yeah, you know, when he had the interlock.
Oh shit. Speaking of which, they're still trying to get everybody to have one on a 2026 or newer vehicle.
Yeah, well, okay. You know what? I'd figure out every way to circumvent that, even if I was never going to have another drop of alcohol. Because, fuck you.
Here's my thing, is that's assuming I'm guilty. That's assuming, and plus, think of this, Eric. That shit's going to have to be calibrated every few months, and what happens if it just suddenly goes out of calibration and decides you've been drinking?
You know, that shit is expensive, and you're, like, you have to wait. You know, why don't they have one person get murdered because someone was chasing them and they couldn't drive away because they had to blow start their fucking car? Lawsuit City. No? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Aged in 1936 wooden tanks. I may be missing it, but I don't see a... Oh, 6.5. 6.5, and it's really going to be mild because it's only 5 IBUs. Starkeller PEACH. Mixed culture sour Belgian style wheat ale aged on peaches and apricots.
See, this is what got me. This is Shells is the parent of Grain Belt.
Down in Texas?
No, Shells is in Minneapolis, I thought.
Oh, I'm thinking of something else. Well, that's no good.
Yeah, New Ulm. I thought that... Yeah.
Okay. Turn this green.
No.
Jetzt hängen wir jetzt drauf. That's my money.
You didn't even notice the hair, Eric. Or the lack thereof. Somebody said purple hair. Somebody said get a haircut. I'm wearing a belt.
So, I saw a video this morning that reminded me of you.
Is that the guy dancing around in the freaking panties?
No, well, that one too, but... No, some guy was bending over doing something on a construction site, and he was full on crack city, and a guy walked over with a spatula, bloosh, hit his crack, smeared it off, and then the pursuit to kill him was on.
Went ahead and spackled that crackle.
Eric has an honest problem. Damn, his honest Abe channel all of a sudden.
Actually, Eric has a dishonest problem. It's called Matt.
Tom Cat, I was here for Matt Train Wreck Show. Smile Money goes, oh, I was wrong. The wreck was massive when Matt brought up the war in Ukraine. That train was hauling manure, and the wreck made it spread far and wide.
So what did Matt say about the war in Ukraine?
And it wasn't a real train wreck as usual. I don't even remember. At a certain point.
It's on video?
Uh-huh.
I don't really want to watch it.
It's my money. Superior Refinery Husky Energy, a modernized facility with the same capacity and ability to produce a full state of products to service the region, including asphalt, gasoline, and diesel. See, that's what I tried to tell him.
Yeah. I think that's a little bit of plagiarism.
The real Poco. I like how they do this pro-electric...
God damn it.
This pro-electric... Where was I? This pro-electric car stuff in California, and then Biden shuts down the Diablo Canyon nuclear power plant.
You know what it is? It's more than just fossil fuels. These fucking liberal fucks want to get rid of cars. Like Noah Hobbs, the retard they just installed on the city council. He's like, why don't we go ahead and eliminate the requirement for new buildings to have certain number of parking spots per square foot of occupancy? Then maybe people would go ahead and decide to build downtown when they don't have to put in parking underground or above ground. Where the fuck are people gonna... How are they gonna get to your fucking location? By goddamn bus?
Just another example. I hear so many people bitch about the stupidity of the elected officials in Duluth, and yet we just keep electing retards. And well, I did not vote for Noah Hobbs, by the way.
Nobody did this time. They installed him. But here's the thing, Eric. Who wants that fucking job? You would have... Okay, how many city councilors are there? 7? 9? You would have to get a majority change to a conservative voice in order to get anywhere with it. God damn it! You're cut off.
Now you gotta go get the leaf blower.
Yeah. We're gonna have to do that to Matt this summer.
You know what would happen if I fire that up down here? Good God.
Well, that's what made me decide to get the ego blower. We're at Acme and we're looking at the ego blower, and the wife's like, "Well, how good is this thing?" I take it, I hit the turbo, and I went like this. I stood back and hit her with the turbo setting on it, and her hair went straight back, and she's like this. And sales guy's like, "What? What the fuck?" So I bought it.
Like a feminine pad.
I'm sick of those already.
Well, there you go. They made me wait, so I waited and then hit reply. EMT rail Fran. Hey, I gotta show you something. But you cannot actually visually respond. This is just for your viewing pleasure. Stop touching it. EMT rail fan has had a good day at work. Or should I say, he's had a hard day at work.
What, is he in the hospital now too?
No. Well, that's what he does for a living.
He's an EMT?
Yeah. Well,
has he got a new partner?
I got thrown out of a local park after arranging the squirrels by height. Turns out they didn't like me criticizing them.
Hey, Eric.
Oh, my God.
You know the Michelin Man was married a long time ago?
Oh, God. No, I didn't, Miles.
Yeah, he got divorced after he found out his wife blew 4 tires on the road.
We'll be here all week.
What's left of it.
Would someone please call a shot? We're ready for you at the... Well, this isn't my favorite, but this was from Samantha.
And it is Irish.
My favorite is the stout edition.
IPA edition.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, explain this one to me. Oh, it's finished in beer barrels.
Mm-hmm. The stout edition is excellent. I mean, for...
Matt might like this.
For Jameson. Yeah, that's more Matt style. Just put a nipple on it. Smile Money? Bioweapon lab in Ukraine. Are you sure that is what you heard? And was it in the news? Actually, yes, Smile Money. I did hear that in the news, but I never heard if it was confirmed. And
okay,
what do you consider the news?
Okay, so I heard it wasn't bioweapon. It's getting twisted around there, but biological research labs, and realistically, a freaking blood lab could be considered a biological research lab. I mean, what? Of course, it wouldn't fucking surprise me if fucking old fuck she pulled that shit.
At this point in time, I pretty much would believe everything.
What, okay, I am not a supporter of what Russia is doing in Ukraine.
Oh God. Hold on, because I know how she feels about being on camera. Wow. 2 hours later. Where was I?
Hey, Eric. Here. Oh, little green weenie.
Oh, I'll pass on that. Thanks.
No, I'm not eating it either.
You know what would have been at least more effective for grossing people out is don't get that close to the camera and have used a pickle.
Oh, did you hear that? Okay, so you've seen all the flavored Mountain Dews, right? Like they got the ginger Mountain Dew, the raspberry lemonade Mountain Dew. That's okay.
Uh-huh.
I like Baja Blast. They're coming out with a pickle flavored Mountain Dew.
I like pickle flavored beer, but I'm not going to get a pickle flavored
pickle flavored Mountain Dew. They're calling it Dildo.
Okay. Silverback. Chevy and Dodge do not sell stock production cars that touch a Tesla Plaid. The Hennessy modified cars come somewhat close, but for now Tesla holds this title. Poco, with obviously a butthurt, a novel, says Tesla only goes 2.28 seconds on prep drag strips. Yes, I will tell you because I watched the video of several places when they try to get a Tesla to do these tests. Tesla said, under these conditions and these conditions only, which is bullshit. It's still a very fast car.
Here's my thing. Is the range on Teslas how much? And how long does it take to recharge?
I don't know, but we don't talk negative about Tesla anymore. I'm under contractual obligations.
Really?
Street cars do not drive on glue. Tesla also removed the first foot of rollout in their equation. No one else tests this way. The YouTube channel doing it with Chet had a hard time backing up Tesla's claims constantly. Don't forget, Tesla also originally claims 1.98 laugh out loud, which that said, the 2001 Leinenfelter Chevrolet or the Corvette 427 did 2.0. The 2020 Stingray did it in 2.8 on no prep and out-cornered the Tesla Plaid. The 2018 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon does it in 2.3 and a quarter mile in the 9s. There's even Nissans that are doing these numbers. Also, the distance the Plaid can travel in whatever they call that mode is pure shit. I'm sorry, even Elon Musk says that the batteries aren't there yet. They set the Plaid up to do one thing well, and they lied about it. For the price of the Plaid, you could build 2 or more vehicles that outperform the Plaid. Not to mention, the Plaid has been banned from NHRA drag strips because of the lack of safety equipment. The Plaid is nothing more than an overhyped toy built on an advertisement scheme. The reality, a Patriot shouldn't be even driving because the government's push for the green politics that's killing the world and crushing our freedoms. I will say, I will agree with that. Doing anything being forced by a liberal administration, I agree with Poco when I would say, do the fucking opposite. I didn't say anything about any particular brand or any of the above. But if this fucking administration says we need to get rid of gas combustion by a certain date and you all need to drive fucking electric cars, fuck you.
Hell, even today, Eric, I drove 150 miles today. 150 fucking miles leaving directly from home going to the mines. And at 36 degrees, you still want to be able to get in your vehicle and warm up. Even if I stripped out only to the bare minimum tools I really needed for a day.
They can't make an electric vehicle that works in your world right now.
You know what? A hybrid would be fine. Little 4-cylinder diesel, a half-size battery, what a Tesla has, and a full electric drive. Or you could do it a coupled drive where you can use the 4-cylinder and the electric motor at the same time.
I mean, unless technology changes, I can't even imagine doing my fucking job under this piece of shit's government's fucking dope-smoking, Hunter likes to fucking get his crack pipe going kind of bullshit mentality.
Look.
I'm going to load a dump truck all day long and haul 3 fucking yards of cement over to the recycling center, dump it, and then do this all day long on a battery pack? Yeah,
No.
whatever.
Look at the locomotive, though. Look at the locomotive. Diesel over electric. Now, they're not running a battery, they're running a direct AC, I believe. But however they do it, they're converting, they're directly putting the electricity to the battery,
Oh, yeah.
or electricity to the motor.
They've been doing
by generating it. And if they could do that in a car,
You could probably have a small, efficient 4-stroke motor that is basically turning a generator.
a 4-cylinder diesel. I'm willing to bet I could have a 4-cylinder diesel in my truck running a decent-sized electric motor or dual electric motors like what the Tesla has. And there you go. The transmissions we currently have are all based around gasoline or diesel motors. You have to build a transmission that runs.
Let me bottom line it for you. This is supposed to be the United States of America. We are supposed to be the epitome of patriotism and freedom. This country was founded and based on telling someone to go fuck themselves because you're not going to run my life. So if you want to have your goddamn electric everything, we should bend over and be proud of that. If I don't
Eric, this country was based on slavery. It was founded in slavery, started with slavery, built by slavery, built with slavery. Oh, I'm sorry, this thing here is infectious.
No. I mean, in the circumstance that I'm in right now, if I had an electric car, I could easily get to and from work all week without having to charge it. Without having to worry about going to a charging station, without having to worry about sitting at a charging station. I could drive over to work and back until I realize that I'm at the point where I gotta hook it up to my charger at my house, and that's fine. That would be, right now, with the new truck, it'd be nice if the new truck was just needed for being a truck, being a plow when it needs to be. and then I could save and drive an electric. But don't fucking tell me what I have to have in this country. I hope that anybody that is dictatorial as this administration, I hope they all fucking die. The fact that we haven't gone nuclear on them
Right here, it's the little green weenie.
is amazing to me.
Oh, fuck.
Poco again. Actually, Dodge and Chevy have stock cars that are just as fast as the Tesla Plaid 0 to 60. If you count Hennessy, then it's all over for Tesla. Poco again. No, babe, it must be something you're doing. Wow.
How do you feel about Boulevard?
If even Rumble is...
How do you feel about Boulevard?
they're 50-50 on their beers. They have some pretty damn good stuff.
We'll go rinse this out and pour you another. I want to see how this does.
And it's not anything I'm doing, because I'll just keep... I don't know. Maybe it was... How can you tell me that if I could sit right here, right now, and play the video here, so why would it not work on there?
Ow! I can't pose.
Miss 27, Rumble crew on the Brew Bomi, Brew Boobs and Beer and Booties and show with Matt and no Miles. Nice.
Fuck off.
Wow, I'm not necessarily sure that was a negative. I kind of thought he liked you more than...
Yeah, so did I until he said that shit.
Well, I think he's just being polite, because Matt's back. Then he says the Matt and Gabe Rubomi intro. Okay. Then McLean, do a truck vid. It's just a truck, I don't know. Jay from Elite Ammunition, something went wrong on that one. Then he says my comment, okay, it's intro, cross the line, intro, a good time for Eric. Okay, well, it was disturbing. Then he says, I have you all beat. It's $1.40, $8. It's $4.89 per gallon for regular here. My truck has is an Excursion extended tank, 48-gallon tank. You do the math as to what a fill-up costs me. Silverback says we buy 10, 20K gallons at a pop for the tug. Thankfully, we get the cost on to the customer. Yeah, so that just brings us back to...
Somebody's eventually going to pay for it.
Let's build back better. Jay writing a novel. It's a whole crap show over there. That said, we started it all as usual. Our nation-building BS. The Obama-Biden administration help overturn legal election in the Ukraine, removing the person the Ukrainians wanted. They supported a neo-Nazi fascist group to do it. We used the excuse the communists were taking over.
Sorry.
Taking over Ukraine. We installed the Petro
Poroshenko.
We had convinced the Ukraine to give up its nukes. In 2014, they wanted to rearm, but our puppet agreed not to. Up to this point, Ukraine has been painted as an innocent victim. In reality, they are listed as the most corrupt government in Eastern Europe. Starting in 2014, the Ukrainian government started ethnic cleansing.
Donetsk, Nikolaevia, and Luhansk.
They started murdering innocent ethnic Russians living in Ukraine for years. Women, children, all murdered. Whole towns of innocent people were vaporized by the Ukrainian government. Well, I heard that they're bombing their own cities. I don't know if that's true or not. The damage is extensive and ignored by the Western media. The total number of people genocide is still not known. So, as the leader of Russia, what would you do watching whole towns of ethnic Russians being murdered? Since the puppet leader of Ukraine was installed by the USA, all this war crimes and war crimes of his government was ignored by the Western media. Did I do one of these for Jay?
Oh, no, you did.
Let's see if they let me. Oh yeah. Oh, I got in. Sharky.
Hang on. Scroll down just a little more. Oh, nope. Go up. Oh, never mind. It looked like a sub-comment for a second.
Sharky says, cheers all. Hey, Matt. Looking sharp. You dressed up for McLean? You little tease. Okay, that's a sub-comment. Jay, this guy is an engineer who goes into detail with the exact number of much power is used by the Tesla and other electric cars per hour, and how much electricity it would take to charge these cars, and the true load on the electrical infrastructure load would be applied. He also goes into detail on how efficient electric cars are. Again, he used raw pure numbers. And then there's the unclickable link, so you have to do it all yourself. And then Silverback says, all this shit is great. Honestly, I don't give a shit about the environment or renewable energy. What I do give a shit about is getting to work to earn an income without buying Joe Biden's gasoline. My Tesla excels at that. As soon as they made a car that would easily make 90-mile commute round trip, I bought one.
There you go.
Let's see. Jeremy, for the 10th time, Jolson has different mags for his AUG. Matt's mags won't fit the gun. Yes, they will, because Matt bought the wrong mags. And that's exactly why he wants to trade.
Matt heard fags and bought whatever came first.
Jeremy, you got a new truck? And, Silver BK or whatever. Would you believe he bought a $5+ a gallon diesel truck?
At this point in time, it might be cheaper to just go buy transmission fluid and run it in it.
Yeah, it's pretty much the fucking story of my life. Didn't Scourge, you green around grills yet?
Green around the gills yet? You feeling sick?
No, well, looks like, never mind. Turkey, hey Google, play It's a Crime by House of Pain.
Okay, It Ain't a Crime by House of Pain. Playing on Spotify.
Then he says B7.
Just doing my job.
B7 is a hit.
Hey Google, play Jump Around by House of Pain.
Choosing songs on YouTube Music is only available with one of the premium accounts. It looks like you're eligible for a free trial. Do you want to get an email with more info?
No.
In that case, here's a station based on Jump Around.
Hey Google, turn off the music. Hey Google, turn off the music. Silver BK. It's only 20 minutes at Tesla Supercharger to go 20 to 80, which is typically what you do most of the time.
Here, put that in your mouth.
Again, if I even had a base model Tesla, it'd be more than I pretty much almost ever need. So no matter what anybody wants to think, I have no problems with an electric vehicle. Now, for what I do for work, it never happened. It can happen.
What about those new electric F-150s?
Well, or the new electric Hummer. That thing will like almost it almost slides sideways.
Ah, that's gimmicky and another fucking thing to break. They had that shit in the fucking old Tahoes, and the fucking rear wheel steering broke like a motherfucker. How about the Rivian?
Oh, those are badass.
I don't know.
We're both fucked now. Salty? My main concern is that Elon said that they could shut off any Tesla car they want anytime they want. That's a showstopper for me. Scourge.
What the fuck?
I don't even want to talk about these fucking cars. What is this one about? Probably won't be able to plug into houses for long, laugh out loud. All these heavy-ass vehicles dodging paying road taxes means probably going to have dedicated outlets with the really high tax rate. The 100 to 200+% the electricity cost, and additional tax, which is you will likely be committing felony fraud if you don't plug into a special outlet, requiring extra power boxes to have separate smart meters just for one outlet. Meaning it won't be anywhere you can just run an extension cord at your relatives or at work or at a job site. But then most people would get away with smaller cars in general, like the Geo Metro or summer or more southern areas, motorcycles, e-bikes, where you can go 200 miles on 100 pounds of batteries instead of like 300 miles on 1,000 or 1,500 pounds like in a Tesla or a carpool. Silver BK. Joe Biden will get his tax money one way or the other. However, I don't think it's feasible to collect it at the charger. I envision a mileage tax or something similar. Right now, we get tax incentives to buy and use EVs, but once tax revenues drop, watch out.
There's always going to be something hidden that they're like they're saying. They'll require you to have, like, the smart meters will know when your car is plugged in.
I didn't want to talk about these fucking Teslas.
All right, then I'm done.
This whole conversation, this whole goddamn comment section. Fuck it. If you want a goddamn electric car, get one. I could easily have one in my life. I can't use it at work, but on most days I could use it to get to work. And the company isn't reimbursing me for fucking anything, so I stopped doing everything. Silver BK. Oh no, here I already said. Oh, as a Tesla owner, read not talking out of my ass. Hey, watch this.
Hey, Google, play loud sex songs on the living room. No, don't do that.
Got it. Loud
Nope.
sex. You can play that on either living room speaker or XBR75X850D. Which one would you like?
None. Do not play that.
Sorry about that.
She does not have all control over the computer. I have just as much from my phone. Tesla could easily replace a daily driver for most people, especially Matt and Eric. Eric hasn't been past the cities and... 20 years! Plus, you can plug it in at the houses you work at, so your bosses will pay for your power. Another clarification, when they list a charging location, you can usually plug more than one car in. A Tesla location will have a minimum of 4 actual chargers. The cars let you know when they are in use in places like California, where Tesla ranks number 4 in sales. I'm about ready to fire a fucking shotgun down here. The cars will let you know, blah blah. California ranks number 4 in sales in all cars, not just EVs. You may have to wait to charge, and yes, they do have heat in them. Actually, they're good and effective, efficient heat, and it's more efficient than a gas car because you consume power solely to heat the cabin. A gas engine heat is scavenged from the cooling system. Most of the heat energy is lost to the atmosphere, which is very true. And I don't know if I've... given him one of these, so he knows that.
Time to wrap it up.
And... Pre-dawn death, I'm glad Matt would be cool with me fondling his grandma. Yeah, what always amazes me is Matt gets all defensive when I talk about his sister, and yet I fear her a lot more than him. Okay. And at this point in the game, at 1 hour, I would like to inform everybody that Harmarsh is back in the hospital. So, that lasted long, so please put your prayers together. You know what? Where the fuck was Clyde?
You know what?
You want any?
Yep, let's do this. Just in case I don't make it out of the frickin' house. Did you even try this?
Yeah.
It's alright.
I'm guessing screaming "make me a fucking sandwich" is not a good thing at this moment in time.
You know what? In case she watches this, I'm keeping my mouth shut.
Okay.
Because I have a talent for saying stupid shit at the wrong time.
More than likely, now, because of Harmarsh, you'll see me tomorrow. There is no Locked and Loaded tomorrow because John is on vacation.
Hey, are you going to stop at the liquor store and pick something up?
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
I don't know. Maybe. Guess
I'll pay it back. Because it's convenient for you. I'll be on Mintac again.
Yeah, I'll hit it. I'll hit that bitch. Like Matt's sister.
I'll drop 40. I'll drop 40 tomorrow to you. Just like I drop a 40 just before I hit Matt's sister.
Bitch. See, there's a reason.
You ever seen basketball?
No, I've been told to.
Oh, there you go, guys. You see now what happens when I sneeze?
I think I still have you beat.
But anyways, there's one scene in there. He's like, "This is me. This is me fucking your wife." Get a picture of Matt's sister. Make that shirt.
This is me hitting the button.